Oh, hey, Zach. So the recurrence feature update has been pushed, and you can go down and see if the version number is 1.2.19, which basically means that this is the latest update which you have. And in this, I'm going to be talking about how you can create a new recurrence session, as well as how you can edit the existing session into a recurrent session, is what I'm going to be talking about. So here we are going into the lesson plan, into sports, and we are going to create, first thing is we are going to create a new module. So let's go with week 1, and let's say the start date is 15 and end date is, let's say, 22, and we're going to create the module. It's week 1, and we're going to add a new session on Monday, and the session date is already, we can define it. Yeah, so, and you can add the time. So let's say your session is going to start at 8 in the morning and it's going to end in the evening. And here you have the provision to add whether the session is going to be repeated or not. Or the other thing that you can do is you can just save the session here. So when you click save session, you have saved the session. So you can see that Monday, and it's just the session name. You can basically edit the session name as well. Maybe since I selected the date as Saturday, let's just edit it and make it, let's say, Saturday. Okay, so update the session. Now it's changed to Saturday. We are creating a session for Saturday. All you have to do is click into Saturday. And here now, this is the new view where you'll be able to see the session info, the name, the date in which the session is being conducted, the time. So basically it starts from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. And you have the provision to mark the session as completed and how much is the recurrence of the session. So basically it's 0, and you have an option to add the recurrence. So this is where you're going to add recurrence. But before you add the recurrence, you need to add the activity first, so that when you add recurrence, all the activities are assigned to all the recurrence date which you have defined for. So here you can click on add new activity, and this is going to be, it can be a 3-hour pass, or it can be gym training 1, breakfast, and all those schedules which you have in your mind. You can basically add it here. The activities are added. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to click on add recurrence. So this session name is Saturday, and you're going to click add recurrence, and here you have the session name, the session date, and the time. If you want, it can be, again, you can change it to the time exactly what we have here, 8 to, let's say, 3 p.m. And here you have a drop down where you can select whether the session is being repeated daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly. And also you have a custom repeat session. So basically, when you click on the custom, you get the option whether the session has to be repeated every week or day or month. So I'm going to click as every day. And you also have the provision to actually click on when the session is going to be ended. So let's say, since the session is since the module is starting at 15 and it's ending at 22, let's keep it at 22. And here you can create once. So you can basically see all the parameters which we have added here. You can see the session date, the time we have filled it, and the repeat session. It is a custom repeat session, and you get the option where you can basically see whether it needs to be repeated every week, day, or month. And we have selected it as every day. And all you have to do is click on create session repetition. So once you click on that, this session as Saturday is going to be repeated every day till 22nd. And how you're going to see is, once you click on the session, you have a calendar view which basically shows when the session is being repeated. And when you click on it, so this is the recurrence calendar, and here basically you'll be able to see when and all the recurrence has been scheduled. Since we have created the recurrence to start from 15th until 22nd, so 22nd is actually the end date, and you can see here it is given. The recurrence ends on 22nd, and you'll be able to see it, and also you'll be able to view each day's recurrence. So let's go at 18th, and so all you have to do is click on the session, and here you get options to view, edit, and delete the recurrence. So here, once you click on view, you'll be taken to the recurrence session which is on 18. And if you want, you can also edit this. So basically, If you want to edit this session, all you have to do is click on it, click on, the options, edit it, and here you can customize it again based on your requirement. So what kind of, when this has to be repeated, or if you want to change the name. And once this, you have two options. Once you have customized it, you have either you can save this session or save this and the following recurrences. So when you click on save this and the following recurrences, it basically changes everything from the date 18. So let's say it's Saturday. I'm going to customize it to, let's say it's going to be monthly. So while editing, here what I'm going to do is, so this is the edit session view where you can basically edit, and you have two options. Either you can save this and the following recurrence, or save the session. So when I click on save the session is going to change only for that particular date. But if I click on save this and the following recurrences, it is basically going to change every recurrences for this session, which we have defined. So let's just change it to Saturday 1. And I am only saving it for this session. So when I click on save this session, so what happens is this session gets changed to Saturday 1. And all these details which you are seeing in this recurrence calendar, it's going to be visible in the calendar view as well. The calendar has been optimized, and all you have to do is click on the filter, and you can see you'll get options based on the classes. You can filter it, and here you'll be basically able to see that in the calendar view, you have all the sessions. You can view the sessions and you can schedule it accordingly. So once you click on it, the system will actually show the list of sessions which is for there for that particular date. And when you click on view details, it is going to actually take you to the session, and you will be able to see the whole sessions. You also have the option to see how many recurrences are remaining. So when you click on, let's say, when I click on Saturday, it is going to say recurrence is 1. So there is one more recurrence. And when I click on 19th, it's going to say there are two more recurrences remaining. So based on that, you will also be able to see how many recurrences are remaining and when it is going to end. So this is actually the recurrence for a new module which I created. And I also said that I'll be showing you how you can basically edit an existing session which you have already created. So let's go with the week 2 that we have here. So here basically you can see that we have defined all the sessions before itself. And once you click on Monday, either you can add it from library as well. So there is no problem. Let's just add it from library. So this is actually, it's been predefined, and all you have to do is here you will be having an option called add recurrence. So once you click on it, you have the session name, you have the session date. All you have to do is click on time, and you have to define when it is going to start and when it is going to end. You have the drop down where you can select the repeat session type, whether it is daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly, or you have the custom one. So when you click on the custom one, you get more options on how you can, add the session, and whether it has to be a daily or weekly, monthly, or yearly. So you can click on it. So let's say that I'm going to add for week, and you can basically see that this particular session repeats on Monday. Let's just say it's just only repeats on Monday and Wednesday, and it ends on 20th. So it starts on 13th. No, let's just go with 1st. Okay. And then create session repetition. So once you have done that, now basically you can see that Monday is the activity where we have changed the recurrence, where we have edited it. And here you will be able to see the time, the date, the number of recurrences that is happening. And it is clearly says every 1 week. And when you click on the repetition calendar, you'll be able to see that the session gets repeated every Monday and Wednesday till the end date. So till 19th, and then it's done. So this session will be reflected in the calendar as well. All you have to do is click on the class, and here basically you can see that on Monday and Wednesday you have the sessions which we created right now.